Hey guys, welcome back. So it is the end of April, so I wanted to give you guys a few of my favorites for the past month. Starting off with Canva.com. It's like canvas.com, but it's Canva without the S. My friend Christine actually recommended it to me because she was talking about how you don't have to have Photoshop if you just use that. So I started playing around with it. Even though I still do use Photoshop, this is actually really user-friendly. So if I had to start over, I wouldn't have paid for Photoshop. I would just go to this free website. You can use it to do like minimal graphic design jobs. My sister uses it to create her real estate flyers. I think it's great. I've been editing a couple of my Instagram photos through that way. A lot of people have asked me how I edit my Instagram photos, and I always say it's Photoshop because it is. But you can actually use canva.com and it's free. YouTube favorite. So I actually met this girl a while ago and her name is Donnie Perry. I met her at like a show and then she came up to me and then I found out that she has a YouTube channel, so I've subscribed to it and she's been making really cool videos. She's going to culinary school in Paris right now, so half her time is spent in Paris and the other half is spent in Los Angeles, so I think it's really cool. I think she's a very interesting gal, and she makes cooking videos, little vlogs here and there, very, I don't know, do it yourself, not too loud or anything like that. I kind of like the low thyroid, mellow type girls. She fits that category perfectly. So to me, she's very relatable. She's not one of those, hi guys, welcome to my channel, da 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 kind of girls. She's just very easy to watch and I really like the sound of her voice as well. She made a video on how she makes her soft-boiled like tea eggs pretty recently, which I really enjoyed. So I'm going to be making that pretty soon, but definitely subscribe to her channel. Another channel that I've been really enjoying is Violette FR. She's this French makeup artist. She's beautiful. She was featured on Into the Gloss or Glossier. But she's just a pro and her videos are edited so well. She has a very beautiful, calming speaking voice. It's almost like ASMR. And she always does her makeup, or in her videos, it's mostly just outside in like public areas. So like at a coffee shop, at a bar, at a restaurant. She just pulls out her makeup and lays it on the table and starts doing her makeup in public. So check out her channel if you haven't already. It's very like Alexa Chung type makeup girls. Instagram favorite. So I actually went to my friend's art show pretty recently. Before I get to that, his name is Luc Debron and he was the lead menswear designer, I believe, or senior menswear designer for Rika for however long. But he also does amazing photography, and I followed his Instagram for a really long time and I loved his photography for a very, very long time. But recently he had an art show that so I just got back from Nashville and I had no idea that I scheduled the flight the night of his art show. So I went to his art show, had a couple drinks and everything. And then at around 9 o'clock, I got a text message that said, your flight's leaving in 3 hours. So I thought it was the following day, so I had to rush out quickly, so I kind of missed much of his art show, which I'm bummed out about. But his photography is amazing. He does a lot of very, I don't know even how to explain it. It's things that you would normally see in daily life, like cigarettes or cigarette boxes on the ground and stuff, or like pictures of people here and there, or just random odd things. But when you put it all together, it's very cohesive and it goes very well together and the colors are beautiful. He just has such an amazing eye for this stuff. Check out his feed, it's beautiful. Like if you just kind of check out the whole feed together, it's almost like a gallery. Everything just goes well together. I really want to print one of his like travel pieces and put it up on a wall because it's just so pretty to look at and the colors are amazing and it just puts me in a good mood whenever I look on his feed. A magazine that I've been really loving recently is this one right here. It's called Romance Journal. This is actually their first issue. So my friend Gil's friend Rowan Adams has this kind of design studio called Rowan Co. in New York, and I guess she just put a magazine together. There are no advertisements. It's literally just art, articles, and interviews. So there's 10 women in this book. There's like, let's see, there's Georgie, like from Milk Makeup. Yeah, so it's just interviews with 10 inspiring women, and there's beautiful photos of flowers everywhere, and then also beautiful photos of women. Not only is it something that's really fun to read, but it's also beautiful and inspirational, so yeah. When it comes to music, I actually got so many records this past month, and I'm just going through everything, so I don't really have an actual physical record favorite, but an album that I've been loving, and so has the rest of the world, is Kendrick Lamar's newest album, Damn. And the song that I really love is called Pride. And if you like Cotton Moccasin, it's kind of like very much his vibe, like the guitars, the singing, the the voice, the lyrics are amazing. That's my favorite song on the album. And I'm not someone who would normally like, I don't know, what do you call that? That's like pop or hip hop or mainstream hip hop. That's what it is. I'm not normally someone who would like that, but everyone was talking about it, so then I eventually just listened to it, and yeah, they were talking about it for a good reason. It's an amazing album, and the music video for Humble is amazing too, so yeah. Something that I've been wearing a lot lately, well, this right here, this is the Everlane Mule. It's a little bit dirty, I'm sorry. I had to clean it off a little bit because I didn't want to show you guys something gross, but this is in navy. So I've been looking for like a navy slip-on mule for quite some time, and I really like this because it's a little bit cushioned, so it's super comfy. Most of the mules that I have a lot of mules, but most of the mules that I have aren't really cushioned because I guess they're flats, you know? But this is really nice and cushioned, very comfortable. It's made so well, and the toe cap is like nice and sturdy too, so it won't get bent out of shape. It has a little bit of a wedge, so a little bit of height. I got this half a size bigger than what I normally get. So when it comes to mules, I normally always order half a size bigger than what I normally order. So if you're a 7.5, get a size 8, because you don't want your heel hanging off the back, right? The navy is my favorite color, and I really like Everlane as a brand. So I've always wanted to be a leather jacket person. Like, I've gotten so many like motorcycle jackets in the past, and I've just given them away. It's really just not my style. I just don't think I'm like badass enough to wear them, but I do wear a lot of denim jackets. So one that I've been wearing a lot lately is this one right here. This is from chrissstttiiine, and it's just like a really nice raw denim Japanese, like really sturdy, kind of like starchy jacket. I think it looks really badass without being as badass as the leather jacket, if that makes any sense. It has a lot of pockets. I don't know, I just really like this. And it's like a color that I've never seen. It's like a grayish denim, so I really like this, and I can't wait to wear it more and break it in more. A dress that I've been wearing a lot lately is from this brand called Lacausa. It's like this. LACA USA. They have a store in Silver Lake, and I picked up this dress right here. It looks like an apron. I love a lot of the dresses there. I'm like completely in love with that store. They have amazing pants as well. It has a breast pocket as well as 2 waist pockets, so boatload of pockets. That's really important to me. I wear it with like t-shirts underneath, tank tops underneath, wear it with nothing underneath, and it's still really comfy. It's adjustable because of the straps. I really hope that they'll make this dress again because it's super comfy, easy to wash, and it has high slits on the side too. Moving on to beauty, I've been using the Glossier Pure, Super Pure a lot recently because I've been breaking out here and there just due to stress and stuff, but it really calms my skin. So on a day, like right before I get my period usually, which is right now, I normally use this for a whole week. I don't know what it is. I think it might be because it's so dry and hot lately that my skin's just been a lot more congested, so I've been using a lot of exfoliant and this as well just to clear up my skin. Usually Super Bounce is my favorite just because my skin's normally dry, but I've been reaching for this a ton, so I love this, and I think everyone needs this, especially for the week before your period. So I just discovered this brand called Tata Harper. I think like Violet or Violet talked about it in her YouTube video, but she used this, and I don't know, I became obsessed with this brand. So this is like a totally clean brand, Tata Harper, and it's based out of Vermont. I believe everything is made in Vermont as well. But this is the lip and cheek tint. Yeah, volumizing lip and cheek tint. So it actually makes my skin look like dewy and healthy and glowy and stuff too. So I've been using this because Violet has been using it on her lips, her cheeks, as well as her eyelids. So right now I have it on my cheeks, and it gives me like a really nice kind of glossy look. I actually have Glossier, the haze one. Oh, I forget. I think it's haze. It's like the brownish color. I have that right underneath, and then this just pops right on top. And it smells so good. It smells like strawberries and bananas, and it smells like it's really good for your skin. So I've been using this a ton, and I've been keeping it in my pocket. It makes my mouth water because it smells so delicious. But yeah, I really like this. The only downside about this product is that because it's like an all-natural brand, it does expire pretty quickly. So this is only good for 6 months. A product that I'm actually really surprised by is this e.l.f. lip oil. The color that I have is Berry Kiss. I love the Lancome lip oils, the Juicy Shakers. I've bought 3 of the exact same color, Cherry Symphony. It's been my favorite for so long. When I got it for the first time, I loved it, but then I dropped it somewhere, so then I knew right away that I loved it because I went out and purchased it right again. And the thing is that you can't leave it in the heat. I left it in my car and it burst open. I was so sad, but then I went out and bought another one, and then I found out about this. It's just incredible. It's $6, which is way cheaper than the Lancome one. It has a ballet slipper type applicator. I just think it's so cute, and it distributes actually the perfect amount of product on your lips. Super moisturizing, lasts a decent amount of time, and the color is really sheer, so it looks like it's bright purple in the tube, but it actually just makes my lips look a little bit more red than it normally is. So I really like it, and the smell is amazing. It smells like cupcakes. I've been using a brow pencil at the tail ends of my brows, like right here. And the one that I've been reaching for is by this company called Eves by Eves, and it's the conditioning eyebrow definer, and it's made in Korea. But the thing that I really like about it is that it's such a hard pencil. So when you draw it in, there's no way that like too much product will come out. Sometimes when I use a brow pencil, the stick is just too soft. So whenever I apply it, sometimes too much product comes out. So I really like this because the stick is so hard, or the pencil itself is so hard, so that when you draw it in, you can really control it, so not too much pigment comes out. Eves by Eves, the packaging is beautiful too. So I've never been a mascara person, but recently I started using the Shiseido Full Lash Multi-Dimension Mascara, and it's waterproof. So I think that's the secret. I think I have to start using just waterproof mascara because the other mascaras just kind of rub off on me. But the reason why I like this one so much is because the brush, I normally go for like a rubber synthetic brush, but this brush is not that. But it actually combs out everything really well, and it extends into my lashes, it keeps everything curled, and it really defines my lashes without like clumping it up too much, so I really enjoy that. And one coat is perfect for me. Usually I have to layer up on many coats because I always go for lengthening mascaras. So this is like the perfect combination of everything I need. It's like a full lash, so it really fills in all the gaps. It's lengthening and it's waterproof, so it keeps my curls curled. Found my Holy Grail mascara, and I know it's great because my eyelids are super greasy and it hasn't rubbed off, so I really like it. An eye cream that I've been using religiously is this Kate Somerville Plus Retinol Firming Eye Cream, and the reason why this caught my attention is because it has like a gold tip right here, and it's also a little bit flexible too, so you can really like pump up the product into your eye area and then kind of just smooth it out, and it won't tug against your the skin in your eyes. So it's cooling, the formula is great. It's almost like a serum type formula, so like you kind of rub it in, it just sinks in right away. And I normally put this on before putting on my night cream because I heard that if you put on your eye cream before putting on a night cream, it absorbs a little bit better. So I have chronic dry lips, and anyone who knows me, I mean anyone who's like really close to me, people come up to me all the time and go, you have like a little bit of like a dry skin thing on the side of your lip. Anyway, I've been using this. This is from Laneige. I got this off Amazon. This is the lip sleeping mask. I know a lot of people have talked about this before. It's like a Korean brand. I think this is strawberry banana. I know it looks perfect, but the reason why it looks so perfect on the side is because I scrape it with this little spatula that it comes with. It's like a little like silicone sponge thing, but what I do is I just grab it from the side a little bit. I don't even use much of it, just a little tiny bit, and then I put it on my lips every night, and it's been keeping everything moisturized. Alright, so if you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know that I love a really nice, thin, kind of like serum-like foundation. So I've been using the Lamar foundation for quite some time, and I know it's really expensive. I think it's like $110, but I just love it. I think it's great, and I think it's really nice to have skincare as well as makeup benefits. But recently I started using this one right here. This is from Shiseido. It's the Centro Skin Glow Luminizing Fluid Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20. You still have to add SPF though, because I don't think you'll ever use enough foundation to make up for the SPF that you actually need. The reason why I really like these foundations is because it's very serum-like. Easy to apply, very thin, and I think for like a serum-like foundation like these two, using this brush is perfect. So like anything like this, I know Kevin Aucoin makes a brush like this. This one's from Lamar, but it's like a pointed foundation brush. I've tried using the artist brush on it. I think it just kind of pushes product around, whereas this one really like concentrates it and like really presses the pigment in a little bit. So I think these are perfect for this type of like serum-like foundation. That said, if you're looking for a more affordable foundation within the same type of like texture, I would say the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation with the red cap. That one's my favorite drugstore one I know it's a little bit more expensive than an average drugstore price. I think it's around like $13 up to $20. But it smells really nice. I think it works really well. It's a sheer coverage. My sisters really like it. When it comes to concealer, because I got this guy pretty recently, and then I've been a lot more tired lately too, a little bit more stressed, I've been using this concealer a ton, and because it's so warm out, it actually melts perfectly when I put my finger on it and just kind of melt it in place. But I got this last year, like during the winter time, or like fall winter time, and when I first got it, I applied it like directly from the tube like this, and it doesn't work well like that. It's just way too much product if you just apply it directly from the bullet, I guess. But recently I went out to Sephora and they have this new concealer from NARS, you know, the one in the pot, and I felt the texture of it and I applied it and everything, and I was like, this reminds me of something. So I went home and I grabbed this concealer again and I tried it out, and I realized it's the exact same formula. So since I already had this at home, I started using this and I've been really enjoying it. But is it worth the price? I mean, obviously if you had to choose from this or the NARS one, I would say the NARS one because it's a little less expensive. I like this because it's so convenient though, like the tube. So you just rub your finger in it and then apply it. The thing I don't like about powdered concealers is that you get your nail in it, you know, like it gets underneath your nail. I just don't really like that, so I've been really enjoying this. Alright, last two things I want to talk about is, well, this right here, the blur stick. It came out a while ago, I know, but I used it a ton and then I put it away for a while and then I just pulled it out again recently. I know you're supposed to use this like a primer, but I actually started using this on my no makeup days. So whenever I don't wear foundation, I just, you know, use brows or whatever, I'll put this over my skin and it kind of blurs out everything. It's called the blur stick, obviously, but for whatever reason I thought that you had to have a little bit of pigment in order to kind of blur out your skin. But this, I know it looks like a very light foundation color, but it's actually sheer, like completely translucent when you put it on. Like you can't see it, it just kind of blurs out and mattifies the skin a little bit. So whenever I put it on my skin with like just skincare underneath, it just blurs out everything and I don't feel like I have to wear makeup. So I've been loving this on no makeup days. And the last thing I want to talk about is also from Milk, and this is the holographic stick in Mars. So they had a holographic stick in the color Supernova, which is like a lavender lilac type color, which I thought was really pretty. I thought it was nice on lips and stuff like that, but if you know me, it's not quite my style, and I don't know, I prefer like a more natural look. So I've been loving this because it's a golden peachy glow. It has like a little bit of like a red-ish tint to it. Alright, so those are all my favorites. I'm sorry that I rushed through this. I just had a lot on my mind and a lot's going on outside right now too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this in any case, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!